Hi, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve the Square-1 puzzle. You do not need to know how to solve a 3x3 to solve it, but you should know how. First, let's show you how you should turn it, or hold it. You should hold your left thumb on this small part, which is red, and your other hand holding the top and bottom, like this, so you can freely turn. You should always be holding this small side on the bottom left, and the large side on the right. Now that we have that down, let's mix it up. Alright, now that we've mixed it up, hold the small side on the left. You can see that there are two small sides here, so it does not matter. I'll hold this one for show. The first step to solving the Square-1 is called cube shape. Like its name, you have to get the puzzle into the shape of a cube. How we're going to do this is first, these small pieces, there are two of them right here, are called edges. These large pieces are called corners. What you want to do is get 8 of these edges in a row on the top. So, let's just experiment right now. If you hold the small side on the left with your thumb and turn with your wrist. Let's try to get the 8. So, we can move up this one to make 3. We can move up these 2 so we can make a 4. Now, we can move up 2 more to make a shape of a 6. Now, you want the 6 in a row. Once you have the 6 in a row, 3 cases can show up. The hardest one is this L shape of these 2 edges forming the shape of an L. What you want to do, if you have the L shape, hold it on the bottom like this, with the top like this. You'll see that when you try to move it up, you'll have 7 and 1, but not the 8 in a row. So, what we're going to do, hold the L on the bottom like this, hold the top slightly misaligned like this. So, with this L on the bottom, we're going to kick out these 2 edges like that. Now, we've kicked those 2 edges out. And now, on the bottom, we're going to move this here, and this top face, like this. Now, we're going to slice. Now, once again, we have the 6 edges in a row on top, but this time, we have this line shape as it goes in a line. So, what you're going to do to connect this 6 and these 2 to make an 8 is hold the 6 edges on the left and the 2 edges on the bottom right. Then slice. And you'll have 8 in a row. And it'll have this like star shape on the bottom. So, you have this 8 on the top, 8 edges in a row, and the star shape on the bottom. So, that's good. Once again, hold the thumb on the small side. So, once you're holding this, slice this shape through the middle, like this. Now, you can see we have 4 edges on top and 4 edges on bottom. You want to put these edges in the middle of the slice line, like this. You can cut through these. So, we're going to cut these 4, with 4 and 4, to make 2. Now, there's a pair of 2, a pair of 2, a pair of 2, and a pair of 2. So now, this is a bit trickier. We need to move the top part to be along the slice line, like this, and the bottom part 2 edges have to be like this. Also this type along the slice line like this. And then we have a slice line, and we can slice. And now we have these 2 shapes on top and bottom. Now, you see this part? Hold this on the front, like that. And this part, also on the front. Then, once you have a clear slice line, slice. That turns into a shape of a cube. You can ignore this bar, because you can fix the end like this. Just like that. Now we're in the shape of a cube. I'll do one more example. So, we have this shape on top and bottom. So, let's make 3. Now we have 3. Now we have 4. And now we have 5. Now, how can we make 6? Let's experiment on our own and see that we've made 6 like this. Now we have this L on the bottom. You should know what to do. Hold it here. Cut these 2 edges away. Move this to the bottom back. Move this here. Slice. Now once again we have the 6 in a row, but the line shape on the bottom. Now slice, and you have the 8. You should know what to do when you have the 8. Hold it like this. Slice to the 4 and 4. Slice to the 2 and 2. Slice to the 1 and 1. Now, cube shape. The next step of solving Square-1 is called corner orientation, where you get all corners of the same color on one side. So, you can see that there's 3 yellow corners on top and 3 white corners on bottom. Remember, these large pieces are the corners. You want to get all of one corner color onto one side, like this. I'll show you how to do it. So, you'll see a shape on bottom and a shape on top. So, we have 2 corners diagonal to each other on the top, 2 on the bottom. So, we're gonna connect 2 corners of the same color from the front and back. We'll connect 2 yellow corners. So we'll keep track of this yellow corner, and this yellow corner, and like this, or like this. Connect them. And now we have this bar on the top and this bar on the bottom. Now we can just connect these 2 bars. Remember, when you're in cube shape, you cannot turn perfectly aligned because that will break cube shape. You need to turn with 1 layer misaligned, slightly misaligned, just like this, 1 edge. Then slice. Now we have all corners oriented. I'll show you another example here. So we have 3 yellows on top, 3 whites on bottom. We want to connect this yellow with our other yellow here. So we'll move this yellow, and now it's here. Now connect our 2 bars, and that's corner orientation. So now that I have that, you'll see any combination of edges on the top and bottom. You want to get all these to their respective colored sides. So I'll teach you how to swap one edge at a time with this one sequence of moves that you'll have to remember. Hold this edge on the right and this edge on the back. This position exactly. And then, remember, keep it misaligned. Slice, up face, slice, up face, slice. Now, align the top face, misalign the bottom face, like that. Then do this. Slice. Now, go back with a reverse U. Keep this U layer misaligned. Slice. U counterclockwise. Slice. And that's edge orientation. I'll do another example. So, you have this an L shape on the top, this line on the bottom. So we'll swap this with the algorithm, like this. Now we have 1 and 1. Hold it in the correct position, then do it. If you do it from the wrong angle, you'll have it like this. That's corner orientation. Now, you may see two respective colors like this. I'll be referring to this term as headlights because they look like headlights from a car. You want all 4 headlights on each side of the top and bottom. There are headlights here, but they're not headlights here, nor there. You want to get these headlights on all sides, and it'll look like this. Headlights, headlights. Even with the bar solved, they're still headlights. Headlights, headlights, headlights. You can see. And on the bottom, headlights, 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 and headlights. Remember, the edge does not matter in the middle. So, I'll show you how to get these headlights on all sides. So, you'll see headlights. Try to find as many headlights as you can. So there's 1 pair of headlights on the top and bottom. We're going to hold the headlights to the front. So like this. Our headlights are on our front. Then do this sequence with the top misaligned. Slice, U, slice, U the other way, D, slice, D, slice, like that. That's one case. So, here's another case I'll show you, where there are no headlights at all on the top or bottom. Then, repeat the sequence again. And you'll see 1 pair of headlights here, and another pair of headlights anywhere else. Then, you know what to do. Slice. And that's it. Now, one hard case, which I'll show you, where there's no headlights on top, but headlights on bottom. When this case happens, do the sequence with the headlights on the bottom left or the top left. Then, repeat the sequence. Now you'll have a pair of headlights on the top and bottom, which can be solved like this. Now, the last step, called edge permutation. I'll teach you an algorithm to swap these 2 pieces and these 2 pieces. So these 2 and these 2. So, if we solve our cube, and I'll show you what the sequence of moves performs. So now that we've solved our cube, I'll do a sequence. Slice, D, slice, misalign and align, slice, D the other way, align this, misalign, slice. Now, we'll see that these two pieces have swapped, and these two pieces have swapped. You can use that concept to solve any permutation of edges, like this. So, like this. So, first, we're going to swap these two to solve these two. We've solved these two. Now, on the other side, right here, let's swap these two. Now we've solved this top layer. Now we'll solve the bottom layer with the same concept. We want to solve one piece at a time. So this piece, we want to go here, because that will put the green in its right spot. So then, you're going to swap it in the correct spot like this. And now, you have one swap left. So these two swap, these two bottom pieces in the front, and these two top pieces in the front. You remember, slice, slice. That'll solve it. But you may be unfortunate and have something that's called parity. A parity is when you have two edges, or two edges swapped during edge permutation. So you can see these two edges swapped, and absolutely nothing else on the puzzle. So you'll have to do this as many times as you need to reduce it to this two swap. You cannot avoid this two swap normally. So when you have parity, you're going to do this really, really long sequence that swaps only these two and nothing on the bottom. Watch closely. That swaps these two. And let's do it quickly. Swaps these two. And this will happen if you have parity. If you don't have parity, simply proceed normally. Let's do it one more time. Like that. And now, lastly, I'll do one full example solve using the beginner method. Like this. So, first, let's try to make the 8. So we have, this is 5. Six, and the L. So you know what to do with the L. Now you have 6 and the line. Now we have the 8 and the star. Now, solve the cube shape, like said earlier. Messed it up. Okay. This, then here. Now, cube shape. Now, we need to do corner orientation. Connect the bars. Now, edge orientation. Swap these two. Now, 1, 1 left. Now that's good. Now, let's do this. During corner permutation. You have headlights and headlights. Hold them on the front. And now, we have parity, like this. Then, repeat the algorithm. That should solve it, with these two exceptions. You may have this bar flip. This is called a bar flip because this bar is flipped. Hold it in this normal grip. Slice. U2. Slice. U2. Slice. That will flip the bar. If you notice, your cube still might not be solved like this. This is called the incorrect color scheme. We're going to do this, slice, U2, D2, slice. That should solve the cube. Thank you, and bye.